So here in this video we will showcase the 10 most powerful Astartes warriors, the strongest named Space Marines. These individual fighters, not chapters. We will only be including the loyalists and not the Chaos Space Marines, the ones that haven't been mutated or corrupted by Chaos, since the Chaos ones will be in another video. This won't be a ranking video, and it won't be in any particular order, just 10 of the best ever Space Marines. And if you must, you can list your own top 10 down in the comments below. So let's get to it. The first one, Sigismund. No doubt considered one of the most powerful Space Marines ever and the greatest swordsman ever, he was the first captain of the Imperial Fist throughout the Great Crusade and also during the Horus Heresy. His name, renowned during the Great Crusade, ascended to legendary status amidst the darkness of the Horus Heresy. He was a warrior of unparalleled skill and ability, and there has perhaps never been a more skilled warrior outside of the Primarchs and certain Custodes. He has defeated countless Space Marines in duels and never losing to any one of them, except for being headbutted by a Night Lord's first captain called ASTERION, which was considered a cheat during that duel. During his trials, he had to defeat 200 Templars one by one after another until the last one was in a contempted dreadnought, and that too was disabled by a nearly exhausted Sigismund. This just goes to show how deadly of a warrior he is. Wielding his black sword given to him at the Emperor's own orders, Sigismund slew such champions such as Indra's Arcata of the Sons of Horus and even Khan the Betrayer of the World Eaters. During the Siege of Terra, he even held his own against a demon Fulgrim. He met his ultimate end fighting a chaos-powered up Abaddon, but not before putting his sword right through the heart of the Despoiler, forever etching a scar onto the enemy. The second one, MARNAEUS KALGAR. He is the current chapter master of the Ultramarines and the Lord of Macragge. He is indeed one of the most powerful and strongest Space Marines that have ever existed. In battle, KALGAR is armed with the gauntlets of Ultramar, which are a pair of master-crafted power fists incorporating a pair of bolters. He also carries an iron halo and wears either the armor of Antilochus, which is an ornate suit of Terminator Artificer armor, or another one. In the heart of the Battle of Macragge, as the Tyranid horde surged forward, wounded and battered, KALGAR faced off against a Swarmlord in single battle, a clash of titans on the cold steel ridge. But the injuries took their toll and KALGAR found himself outmatched. The Swarmlord's monstrous strength pressed him to the brink of defeat, but if he was fresh and had a fair fight, he could have defeated the most powerful warrior of the Nids, as he did later in a rematch during the Siege of Akar Foe, where he slayed the monster in an epic duel. He has also been known to fight day and night against an entire army of orcs at the Siege of Zalathras, and defeated an Eldar avatar of Cain in single combat. Yeah, he is a beast indeed. Number 3. TYBEROS the Red Wake. So TYBEROS the Red Wake is a powerful Space Marine, a very powerful one, of the Carcharodon's chapter, and was active during the tumultuous Battle War. Clad in Terminator armor, his visage, when revealed, is a nightmare, with half-exposed bones and soulless, depthless black eyes. Witnessed in the throes of combat, TYBEROS becomes a blood-splattered whirlwind, moving almost too swiftly for mortal eyes to follow. Despite the apparent chaos, his actions are marked by a chilling precision and deadly intention, suggesting a mind that calculates every single strike with cold calculation. Leading his Terminators from the battle-botched Nikkor, TYBEROS' savagery remains unmatched in the Battle War, earning him a dark fame. His notoriety stems not only from his nightmarish appearance and combat prowess, but also from the dual relic gauntlets called Hunger and Slake, whose barbed power blades and inner maws, lined with vicious teeth, carve a gruesome path through the Secessionist forces in the Battle War. The origins of these weapons, shrouded in mystery, defy the understanding of even the Adeptus of Mars, adding an extra layer to TYBEROS' aura of power and dread. The fourth one, ASTERION MOLOCH. ASTERION MOLOCH, the reigning chapter master of the Minotaurs, wears an intricate Tartarus patterned Terminator armor on the battlefield, armed with the Black Spear, a relic with rumored origins among the Adeptus Custodes, and also the heraldic storm shield adorned with archaic Terran helic glyphs. He is one to be feared by traitors, Xenos, and even his loyalist brethren. He is a master of both logistics and siegecraft, boasting a dark reputation and cybernetically augmented resilience earned through countless battles. His list of personal conquests is impressive, having slain renegade chapter masters, orc war bosses, corsair princes, and the champions of the dark gods. The Minotaurs under Moloch's leadership have become experts in rooting out and systematically destroying traitorous Adeptus Astartes forces, a skill set that played a pivotal role in their engagements during the Battle War and other conflicts. His battle prowess is further highlighted in the direct confrontation with a Necron overlord during the Amara Void battle, showcasing his tenacity and combat prowess. Number 5. MEPHISTON. MEPHISTON, the chief librarian of the Blood Angels, stands as the sole Blood Angel to overcome the Black Rage. During the Second War for Armageddon, he fell victim to the Black Rage while participating in the relief force for Hades' Hive. Remarkably, instead of succumbing to the Red Thirst and the Black Rage, MEPHISTON conquered it through sheer strength of will. Suppressing the urges for rage and blood, he emerged on the 7th night as MEPHISTON, the Lord of Death. So in the Battle of Hades' Hive, when he emerged from that state from rubble, without weapons he faced off against a horde of orcs, killing them one by one each per second, and eventually struck fear in the greenskins when he punched a hole right through the biggest orc there. He has also had a face-off with the demon Imkar, and after rejecting the temptations, he choked the living hell out of that demon. He has now converted into a Primaris Marine, but during that process, he nearly died. And also, interestingly, he had visions of the avatar of Sanguinius and the Black Angel, and something happened there that made him transform into a new entity with darker powers, and he now refers to himself as something more than just his previous self, as both MEPHISTON and also not as MEPHISTON. Number 6. KALDOR DRAIGO. KALDOR DRAIGO currently holds the esteemed position of Supreme Grand Master within the Grey Knights Space Marine chapter. His recent century-long sojourn in the tumultuous realm of chaos hasn't hindered his occasional return to real space, where he fights alongside the Grey Knight Brethren during perilous demonic incursions. However, what truly distinguishes him is a series of extraordinary feats. Notably, DRAIGO single-handedly vanquished a demon prince, Imkar the Reborn, to such an extent that the demon is left traumatized till now. Another remarkable instance occurred within the Warp, where he confronted and triumphed over the greater demon Mkachin, a Lord of Change, in the service of Tzeentch. Yet perhaps the most awe-inspiring feat was when he managed to restrain the formidable Primarch Mortarion, carving a name of a deceased Grey Knight's chapter master onto the Primarch's diseased heart before banishing him back to the chaotic Warp. In terms of physical prowess, he might not be as good as Sigismund, but coupled with his powerful psychic potential, he could very well be at the top of any list. Number 7. LOGAN GRIMNAR. LOGAN GRIMNAR, revered as the Old Wolf among his Space Wolves brethren, holds the prestigious position of the Great Wolf, serving as the chapter master of the Space Wolves. Known for his battle thirst comparable to that of Leman Russ, GRIMNAR has led the Space Wolves for 5 centuries, playing a pivotal role in securing numerous victories for the Imperium. His unwavering determination has set him to confront demons and renegades amidst the malevolent stars of the Eye of Terror. On distant planets, he has brought destruction to the Asuryani and the Drukhari while exploring ancient alien ruins. GRIMNAR has extinguished rampant orc wars on planets teetering on the brink of chaos and triumphed over hive mind broods and Tyranid invasions. A crowning achievement of his illustrious career was during the First War of Armageddon, where he successfully vanquished Angron. However, this victory came at a heavy cost, as many Grey Knights perished in the intense battle, leaving an inedible mark in history. And speaking of the Grey Knights, Logan has also killed quite a few of them during the Space Wolves feud with the Inquisition. Number 8. Dante. Known by titles such as the Bringer of Sanguinius' Light and a Lord of Angels, Dante serves as the enduring chapter master of the Blood Angels, a position that he has held for more than 1100 years. His formidable armor includes the death mask of Sanguinius himself beneath his iron halo. Now surpassing 1500 years of age, Dante stands as the oldest living Space Marine and also holds the title of Lord Regent over Imperium Nihilus, comprising half of the galaxy cut off from the Astronomicon. Initially a resilient Blood Angel who ascended to the rank of Captain, Dante's destiny took a turn during the Callias Insurrection, when he assumed the role of Chapter Master after the demise of his fellow captains in a Chaos Fleet ambush. Since then, Dante has become a legendary figure, fending off hordes of demons and alien threats. Notable triumphs include defeating Skarbrand, the Prince of Rage, at the gates of Pandemonium, and leading successful charges against orcs in Black Fang, Acheron, and Hive Tartarus. His latest feat involved killing the Swarm Lord during the devastation of Baal, and facing off against Angron during the Arcs of Omen, holding his own for quite a while against that demon Primarch. Number 9. VARRO TIGURIUS. The chief librarian of the Ultramarines is an enigmatic figure among his battle brothers standing apart with a mysterious knowledge that surpasses any other. Regarded by many as guided by the Emperor's own hand, he possesses unique precognitive abilities for seeing events even on a tactical level. His slightest intuition honed through centuries of experience often surpasses the predictions of battalions of strategists and spies. TIGURIUS' foresight has proven invaluable, allowing the Lord of Macrack to thwart impending threats to Ultramar before they fully manifest, such as emerging orc wars and even determinate hordes. He wears different types of power armors depending on the situations he foresees. He has specifically modified a psychic hood that provides protection against other psykers and allows him to conserve his body's energy. He also wields a powerful force staff that channels the inner psychic power into a beam of immense destruction. Using his psychic powers to devastating effect, TIGURIUS is an awesome sight to witness in the battlefield, and he has also survived, penetrating the Tyranid hive mind, being the only one ever to do so, seeing what the hive mind is thinking and making himself a prime target for assassination by the Nids. And number 10, AZRAEL. AZRAEL, the Supreme Grand Master of the Dark Angels, is one of the most notable and most powerful Space Marines in the current era. Like many others, he has also undergone the Rubicon Primaris, elevating him to a larger and deadlier Primaris version. Notably, he holds the exclusive knowledge of the Dark Angel's deepest secrets. Even in his early years as a Scout Marine, AZRAEL demonstrated his prowess by defeating Eldari pirates. Progressing through the ranks, he eventually became the Grand Master of the Deathwing Knights within the First Company. AZRAEL's swift ascent continued as he rose to become the Supreme Grand Master of all Dark Angel successor chapters. In significant battles such as the Ramiel betrayal, he and Ezekiel fought together, overcoming the Night Lord's demon prince Gendor. Additionally, during the Arks of Omen incident, AZRAEL, still recovering from the Rubicon Primaris surgery, faced an attack by Vashtor the Archiphane inside the rock itself, but managed to survive and to deliver a decisive blow to the demon. He is second only to the Lion in terms of authority amongst the Dark Angels, but as for fighting skills, he is at par with Dante, GRIMNAR, and KALGAR. So those are the 10 most powerful and strongest Space Marine individuals ever. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit the like button for support and subscribe. And while you're at it, bang on that bell icon for regular updates on new videos right here on this channel. Till the next one, take care, boys.